So I recently came across this deal for a TASCAM DR-40X with some accessories, as you can see on the screen. And I want to take this time to kind of share this. I'm trying to up the audio quality of my podcast and my video, YouTube video. So I decided to make this purchase, and I had used a Zoom multi-track recorder at work, and I really wanted one of my own, but the Zoom model that I used at the office was pretty pricey, and I was able to snag this set for about $179. So I thought what I would do is go ahead and kind of go through what you get and unbox the TASCAM DR-40X. But while looking and researching, I noticed that this particular option isn't available anymore. So I will put a link in the video description below that shows you some other options. As a matter of fact, you can see one in the upper left-hand corner here. You can get another option with some accessories. They're just not the same accessories. And I thought this was a pretty good package for what I wanted for the price that you would pay just to get the TASCAM alone. So let's go ahead and take a look and open the box on this TASCAM DR-40X. Okay, so I've got everything right here, and we'll just run over the items individually and then we'll open each one. Of course, you do get a micro SD card. This is a 32 gig. This is going to be fine for the audio I'm doing. You also get these wonderfully purple AA batteries. These are not rechargeable. These are just regular, looks like alkaline batteries. That'll at least get me going and allow me to fire this up. We'll do that here in this video. You do get this fun piece right here. This is a wind protector that goes over the microphone. So we'll take a look at that in a little bit and pop that on. So here's the box that you get, the DR-40X. It did come a little beat up. I was a little disappointed in that. But it did come a little bit beat up. So let's go ahead and turn this over. Let's open up the box and see what we have inside. First of all, if you're not familiar with the TASCAM, I guess I should run over some of the options and what it does. It's a portable audio recorder. This particular model is a 4-channel. The reason I chose this one, there is a less expensive version, but it doesn't allow you to plug in an XLR microphone, which is what I'm using right here. This is an XLR microphone. So what this means is with this portable recording unit, I can take this really good high quality microphone with me to remote locations or somewhere away from the desk. And that's really what I needed. As I'm doing some things in retro computing, I like to record at another location outside of this office area, and I haven't been able to take this good mic with me. So I have 2 of these. So what I'll be able to do is plug in one of these. And again, it's an XLR mic that requires a 48-volt phantom power source, which this will also provide. So that's nice. Built-in stereo condenser microphone. So this condenser microphone, as you're going to find, we can just point it and record, and it'll allow you to do a direct microphone, or you can spread them to get more stereo separation. So that's going to be interesting as we take a look at that. You do have these combo jacks. Not only do you have XLR, but you can also use 1/4-inch jacks with those same plugs. So that's nice. Dual record mode to avoid accidental overloads and distortion. It records in WAV or MP3, like that option. Because I typically, what I'll do is record the audio separate from the video from my Canon or just a webcam right here, and then use the audio from that and then automatically put that together in DaVinci Resolve. That's really cool because DaVinci Resolve does that for me automatically. Functions as a USB audio interface for Mac or PC. So if I just want to use it for podcasting as a microphone, I can plug it in. It's just a USB microphone. I'm anxious also to try it under Chrome OS and see if it works there. Overwrite function for punch-in recording. Have no earthly idea what that does. If somebody out there does, I'm sure you do. It's got it. It'll do it. And then micro USB connector. I wish it were USB-C. I was really hoping it would be that, but it is USB 2.0, which for audio is actually good enough. Now, here's what's interesting. It does include batteries, so these are overkill, but now I have extras. It also includes a tilt foot. Sounds painful, but we'll find out what the tilt foot is. And then, of course, the owner's manual. And you can see we can use it on the road or in the studio connected to a computer. Let's go ahead and take a look at it and see what we have inside. So let's go ahead and open up our packet first. And so this is pretty interesting. It evidently only uses 3 AA batteries. So as you can see, I've got a spare over here. Not sure what I'm going to do with that, but we have plenty of batteries. That is for sure. Also inside the packet here, we have the You know, I mentioned the tilt foot. We'll find out what that is. It looks like it's going to be something we put in there and it will tilt the microphone for you. We also have the user's manual. This is looks like a nice little user's manual. I'll work through that. Obviously, I won't be working through that during this video, but you can see it kind of gets us started, plugging in the batteries and getting everything connected. So that's pretty good right there. We'll take a look at that later. Put that over here. Now let's get to the actual recorder itself. So pretty cheap box in here. Pull this out. Let me make sure there's nothing inside. Sometimes I sneak things in there. It doesn't look like there's anything in there though. So we'll put that to the side. This is a nice unit. This is not as heavy as the Zoom that we have at work, but it does seem like it's got fairly good build quality. It is really a lot lighter, but I can't imagine that that's going to affect the quality. Of course, we'll put in some batteries here in a minute. So let's just kind of work our way around the recorder as we're going. First of all, micro SD card here, USB here. You can see that. These are those XLR mic ports that I was talking about. Looks like we can push to release. This will also accept 1/4-inch jacks here. We do have a place for a remote. That is available. I did not purchase that, but that's a wired remote, so at a distance you can press record or stop or pause. I don't think I need that, so that wasn't an issue. We have our monochrome LCD display. The Zoom that we have at work is actually color. I really like that, but for the price differential, which is about $200, I'll take the black and white LCD, not a problem. We have our tracks here that we can use. We have recording mode. I'm not sure what that is. We do have a peak light, which is nice to show if you're too hot on your microphones. And then we have these controls here. We have dual 4-channel and overdub mode indicator lights here. On the side, we have a line out. This would be for a headphone or out to a mixing board. You could do that as well. Probably not a good idea. More for the headphones so that you can monitor what you're recording. We have our line, our mic, and our mic plus phantom. Remember I talked about the 48-volt phantom power. We also have hold for our recording, and then we have our input level. So if we need to bring up the gain on our mics, we can do that. What do you say we take a little break here? We go inside, we add some batteries and an SD card, and let's turn it on for the first time. Okay, turn it over on the back here and slide the battery compartment. One of the things you'll also notice is that there is a connector here for a tripod, but you can also plug it on top of your camera with a hot shoe mount, and then you can use it as a supplemental audio recorder for your camera. I'm probably going to use it that way, quite honestly. I'm looking forward to trying that. Okay, so let's put our batteries in here. And one of the things you'll notice that I mentioned, the microphones can either be directed or you can rotate them out for more stereo separation. That's pretty cool. It's very futuristic looking. I like that. That's nice. Okay, so we have that in. We do need to get an SD card, so let me go ahead and get this micro SD open for us. And I'm not sure if this uses SD or micro SD. Let's see. It uses, if we can find it here, it says SD card. So it is a full-size SD, as you can see here. So we will plug in the whole thing. So you'll need an adapter. It will not work with a micro SD unless you have the adapter. So let's pop that in there. I actually kind of like that. I like the larger format of the SD card. I know some people probably prefer the micro SD, but I prefer that. Okay, so we have the battery in. We have the SD card in. Now it should be a matter of turning it on. What do you think? How do we think we do that? Let's look for some way to turn the power on. That should be simple. Why can't I find that? Here's home, play, record mode, enter. That doesn't do anything. There's got to be an on-off switch here somewhere. Okay, when in doubt, go to the manual. Okay, I read the directions, and it's amazing what happens when you actually read directions. You learn things. This is not broke, nothing wrong. So here's what you need to do. You press the hold button, and you hold it down for several seconds. And you'll see what will happen is this will say, hey, hold. And there we go. And now I can go here and we can go through the menu. So let's do that together, shall we? We'll go through English. Okay, format error. Let's go ahead and format the card. So we'll hit enter. I like the little animation. That's pretty cool. And now we're live. Now I would assume that to power off, we hold that again. Let's see. And there we go. That's power off. So let's go ahead and turn it back on again. And there we go. We're in good shape. So it is working fine. I'm just going to go ahead and do something fun here. I'm going to go ahead and hit record. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's just set to record. Let's try this again. Okay, now I'm recording. See that? See, this is why you either read the directions or you play around with it. Now it should be working. So now I'm recording. So now what I'll do is I'll take this audio and replace it with this audio. Here's the TASCAM that I'm using with the built-in microphones. All right, we'll stop. Now I should be able now to go to menu. Let's go ahead and browse. And there's our new file there. Let's go ahead and play it. Okay, when in doubt, go to the book. Speaker, there it is, right there. Now it's on, so now we can go back and now we should be able to play. And change the volume. Okay, now let's play it. Okay, now I'm recording. See that? See, this is why you either read the directions or you play around. There we go. Now it should be working. So now I'm recording. So now what I'll do is I'll take this audio and replace it with this audio so that you can hear what this piece looks like. So here's the main microphone I'm using. So that was way too loud. Maybe I won't, but we may patch that in just for fun. But if I did patch it in, then you'll know why it's crackling. It was too close. And this is not really a review of the unit. It's just a quick unboxing, or open the box as I like to call it, and just kind of show you some things. So maybe just a few more things. You see that we have a quick menu here with delete, divide. We have a mixer built in here where we can mix signals to our 4 different inputs, because this is a 4-input device. We also have, says PB continue, so it looks like we've got some looping and some overdubbing here. And then of course we have our main menu. And we also have fast forward, and these serve as volume control. So not bad, that's pretty good. So the last thing that we had in the box of goodies was this windscreen. Let's see how this fits over the device. Oh, this is nice. So it's designed to fit right over the microphones. So we put this on here. There we go. So if you're outside, you won't get all the wind noise. You do need to move it up so that you can see your menu. But that's not too bad, is it? Looks like a funny little guy with a bad hairdo. It's a bad hair day for this microphone, or for this recorder. So that's kind of nice. Let's just try it here and see. Actually, I'm not recording. Now I'm recording with my Furry audio recorder. So you hit record the first time and it lets you check out your levels to see if they're working. If you hit recording again, then it actually records. And you can see the recording light right here showing that it is recording. So there's my little fuzzy adapter there. And then the other thing, I'll just leave this recording, was this tilt foot. I did find out where the tilt foot, this is the last piece that we have. And the tilt foot fits in where you can screw this into your tripod, if you want to use a tripod, or on your camera, and it just lifts that up so that you don't get noise from your table while you're using it. So there you go. Let me go ahead and press stop. And that is the TASCAM DR-40X portable recorder, and that's my open the box, just to kind of give you a quick little sample of what it looks like. Again, not a full review, got a lot of work to do, but the review comes in my use of the recorder. So in future videos, you'll see where I'll be using it and plugging in XLR mics right here, probably looking at some lapel mics, and then hopefully my audio quality will get ramped up a little bit, and you'll notice my use of this device, and really looking forward to it. Hopefully it'll help. If you are not subscribed, be sure and hit subscribe below and hit those notifications, and come take a listen when I record a new episode. I've been focused right now on retro computing and using the Commodore Plus4. The Plus4 Chapter 3 is on its way. You're going to want to make sure and check that out if you're in retro computing, especially into Commodore computing. So hopefully you enjoyed this short little open the box on the TASCAM DR-40X. Leave your comments below and let me know if you have questions. I'll be happy to answer those. So thanks for watching.